Alex, you want to kick us off?
Mental game of football, don't really know where to start. What's the overriding emotion after that one?
It's really difficult to explain, really difficult, no? There were moments, even in the stoppage time, where you wanted the game to finish because it's okay, at the end you take 1 point, but the next 10 seconds you were wait, because we are very close of scoring, and then the momentum goes for us, and then you lose the ball, and then maybe it's better it finishes. A lot of up and downs. Normally 4-4, they always say, no, the managers don't like this kind of games because there has been mistakes. It's 1 point for us, it's not a lot, but we also enjoy the game we've gone behind. I think if you ask me about the football side, I think United has been much better than us the first 20 minutes until we changed Alex Jimenez, and then we control better this side with Amat and Mbeumo, and from there I think I finished quite happy with the performance, with the mistakes, with especially the second goal. We conceded a corner when we were playing better probably with the 1-1 and finishing strong the first half, and you concede this sloppy goal. But overall I finished happy apart from these 20 minutes where they've started much better than us.
And what was the sort of reason behind that slow start? You just seem to be, they seem to have much more energy than you, and you seem to be off it.
Yes, we haven't matched up well tactically until they were punishing us a lot, especially with Matt and Mbeumo, and until we haven't really put the duels that were better for us. I think Alex Jimenez has played really well, defending with Amat almost like a fullback, but then being very dangerous offensively also. But it has cost us, especially me, 15 minutes until all the matchups were good for us, no? And for that moment we are already losing 1-0.
And I mean, to start the second half as he did and take the lead as he did again, obviously Evan Nielsen getting his first goal since August. You must have been really pleased with him, but also the start from the team. Yeah,
we've scored 4, we conceded 4. From the positive side, also the offensive players have scored. No, Evan Nielsen has scored, Kropi has scored, and two and tough players that we need them, no, to be there in the score sheet, and I think it's good for their confidence. Obviously, we need to look at the goals also we conceded, no, especially the second one. I think is very sloppy from outside. The corner the header. I think is too soft. Our marks, even it's not a great header, but we concede a goal. And after I complained about the third goal, I don't think it's never a handball from Adam. It's the shoulder, but it's true that after Bruno scores an incredible goal.
And with the second goal, you said was
yes.
A great goal. Petrovic presumably feels he can do better with that.
Yes, I think so. We were talking to him, and probably he feels he could. But it's a difficult one. Now you see like in slow motion, and he's there and could save it. Yes, but everything happens very quickly, and the reaction. I think it's like the big chance we had from Brooks in the header. I think Lamens, he puts the leg straight away. It's a reflex thing. He saves it, but sometimes it's a matter of nothing.
And just on the character of the team, obviously, to go ahead at 3-2 and then go behind at 4-3 to then get yourselves back in at 4-4, you must have been really pleased with how they responded to that.
Yes, I think for both teams. Also, they've gone behind and they've reacted, and I think we've gone behind more, I would say. But I think has been both teams quite open. We were taking risks from the beginning, leaving spaces behind. You never expect this kind of game, but it could happen, no? Because both teams, I think we are, especially this season, we are having chances. We are also conceding goals, and for us, I repeat, it's not a lot, 1 point. I feel like from Chelsea and United, 2 good performances overall, and 2 points is not a lot, but I think we can use a lot of things now and try to get the 3 points in the next one.
Just funny for me on Tyler Adams. How was he first off, and how much did that sort of disrupt you in the early stages? I
think it's the worst news from the game, definitely. I think he is the knee twist. The knee is not. I think it's just the MCL. But we have to check him and see if it's just a small sprain or something bigger. It's a clear play. Obviously, it's not what you want. I think it was second or third minute. To lose a player like Tyler for us is massive, especially when you don't have Lewis Cook suspended. So Alex Scott again, like against Chelsea, has to play in that holding midfielder position, and I think he has done it really well. But it's bad news for us because Tyler is massive for us.
Andoni, you mentioned the tactical tweak you made in the first half. Were you surprised at all by how United set up today, or maybe by how far Ahmad had pushed up? It felt like more 4-4-2.
No, I think it's the same system they always play, but they adapt depending who you put to mark them. At the end, it's a very flexible system, depending the players, the outside players, depending if you mark them with a fullback, they will go lower. If you mark them with a winger, they will go higher. And it's also the positions in the middle, 6-8, Casemiro, Bruno, even us with Taff, Tyler, we were changing 2 against 2, but it's not 2 against 2, they are different. And until we haven't matched up well for us, I think we suffered in this first 15-20 minutes, something like this. And after, I think when we put Alex there, helping Adrian in that side, I think we felt much more solid without the ball, and when you feel solid, normally you attack also better. No, but it's true that has cost us some minutes, yes.
Mr. Iraola, Anton Semenyo gets a goal today after breaking the dry spell. What did you make of his performance?
Anton is playing well. The other day he scored also disallowed by nothing, offside. I think he's been a threat for us. Today he showed also personality, good aerially, winning duels, and I think he's in a good moment. I don't analyze Antoine just because he hasn't scored last, I don't know how many games. I think it's about team performance, how much he helps us, and the same with the others. Evan Nilsson had scored just 1 goal before today, but he was playing well and he was being a threat, and we trust him, and he's the same, yes.
What would you say your attack's greatest strength is at this point?
Sorry?
What would you say your greatest strength is when you attack?
Greatest strength? I don't know. I think we are a team that normally creates chances. Not this season, not normally. The time I've been with this team, we create chances. It's true that we focused this season more in our defensive side because we basically changed all the defense and the keeper, so we've probably emphasized more in things that we could see today. We need to improve and we need to become definitely more solid, but I wouldn't like to lose the offensive threat that we've always had.
Andoni, I think there were a couple of times in this game where a goal was scored when you had a player ready to make a change on the sidelines.
Yes.
When the game is changing so quickly and so often how hard is it to keep focus on what you want from your team? And sometimes you feel like just letting them get on with it.
Yes, it has happened also against and for. Against because we conceded and we were thinking in doing a sub, and also I think the 3-2 or the 4-4 maybe we were going to do one sub, and then we decided to change it, and you have to adapt very quickly to the changes because it's not the same scenario when you are losing that you are drawing, and I think it has happened the same for United because when you are losing they have to put very offensive players, and then this system doesn't work because now you are ahead and you have to adapt. But it has been this kind of game, crazy game. I think even in the stoppage time we were having the chances, but then if you lose the ball you feel okay, they are going to come here 3 against 3 in behind, and it has been this kind of games. Yes, it's difficult to explain.
Can you enjoy it then?
I've enjoyed it. They always say the managers don't enjoy 4-4s, and I know we've made mistakes, but also there are moments where I prefer 4-4 than 0-0. Actually, yes, even if it's the same point, I prefer because at the end it's the same. So it gives us things to improve, yes, definitely, but also things that I think we can use positively.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
start us off, Dan?
Yeah.
Go on, you good?
Good evening, Ruben. How do you even begin to dissect or analyse a game like that?
Yeah, it was a fun game for everyone at home. I think we lost. If you look at the game, you can think that we lost the 2 points in the second half. I think we lost the 2 points in the first half. We should have more goals. It should be a different result in the half time. Similar to Nottingham, we suffered 2 goals really fast, but we managed to get back, to take the advantage again, and then we need to close the game. It was a fun game to watch. Of course, there is a feeling of scoring 4 goals and not winning the game.
Appreciate that will probably be frustrations defensively, but offensively, as you mentioned, I mean, the goal threat that you have now compared to last season, that must be a positive.
Yeah, I think people enjoy more to see Manchester United this season, but we need to put both things together. Sometimes closing the games is so important to give more a different juice to everything that we did really well.
Ruben, do you take anything from the fact that a lot of people feel that is like Manchester United, that is the tradition of Manchester United, to keep going forward, to try and score goals?
Yeah, if you understand a little bit, if you follow the club like I follow Premier League for so long, you have not just the duty to try to win the games, but the way you try to win the games is so important for the fans. And of course they are desperate to win, but they all are also, I feel that they are desperate to be inspired when they come to Old Trafford. Today was inspiring, I think, because of Bournemouth, but in the end that's that feeling of frustration not winning the game.
Samuel?
Ruben, I think it's 5 times now this season that you've gone 1-0 up but not gone on to win the game. Do you think that's a mentality issue with the squad, or do you think it's just...
Yeah, it's understanding of the moments of the game, understanding that a lot of goals, it's after the half time. We need to start the second half in a different way. So it's everything together. It's not a mentality thing. It's the understanding of the game and how to play the game in different moments.
Jamie and then Rob.
Ruben, dare I ask, were you playing before at the back when you were attacking?
No, that is for you to discuss, not for me. I will say the same thing. You can play with the same players. It looks like one thing is another thing. Now, guys, is for you to, and I know that you guys know that I trained this week the back 4. I don't know how, but that is a good thing for you guys to discuss this week.
Rob?
You're obviously scoring a lot of goals. That I think only City have scored more goals in the Premier League this season, but not keeping as many clean sheets, so I'm sure you will like. Is there something particular defensively that you think is missing at the moment?
I think we are pressing better. We are controlling better the game far from our goal. We are lacking of quality when we defend our goal. It's something that we need to address, of course. I think it's different when you suffer so many goals and the opponent doesn't have the same amount of, not even here, that we create to the opponent is really frustrated. But we need to work a lot in the way we defend the box.
Okay, let's go with Pete and then last question for Ty.
Hi Ruben, after so long of being able to just make 1 or 2 changes each week because you're not playing as many games as normally would be the case for United, how do you think you're equipped now for 3 big players to be missing for so long, and Casemiro will be suspended as well? How do you think you'll be able to make so many changes?
It's an opportunity for everyone. We'll be ready for the challenge. We already knew that can happen to any team. A lot of teams are going to lose players. A lot of team has injuries. We need to just go for the next game with the responsibility to win the game, to fight, and we will try to find different ways of creating chances and scoring goals.
Hi, Ruben. You just mentioned the quality of defending your own goal there. This club spent a lot of money on the attack in the summer, and it's clearly worked from what we can see. That's improved. Do you need to spend some money defensively now, do you think, to improve this?
No, I think we have talent in the back. We have quality players in the back. We just need to be better as a team defending. But that is a good point, that at least show that we took care of the offense. We are improving, but I think it's not the same situation. We have the characteristics. We just need to work together and to improve our players because they have quality to defend better.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Ruben, did the delay on Maguire be back?
No, I have no idea, but